Welcome to NuWu Sessions, where we invite guests from different corners of the Vegas cannabis industry. We sit down to share a VIP table package in Nevada's very first cannabis consumption lounge, only here in the Vegas Tasting Room. Come check us out.
What's going on, NuWu fam? On today's episode, we've invited Daniel Marshall and Dane Valdez from Dr.Dabber to come by and get high. Watch as we learn how these guys joined the Dr.Dabber team, all while trying a new Dr.Dabber device hitting shelves soon. It's only here on the NuWu Sessions Podcast, so let's get into it. Welcome back to NuWu Sessions, guys. I'm Tom.
I'm DJ.
And we're back at another one. We got the guys from Dr.Dabber on the podcast.
Yes,
thanks for being on, gentlemen.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. This is going to be an exciting one. We got some new things to talk about, some to feature. But first off, let's talk about what we're sipping on. DJ, tell them.
Oh, man. You guys already know the drill. So I got your so delicious Shark Bite. My brother has the OG Ocean Water. My man has the Mango Dream Tea. And we have a classic watermelon Canarita. I'm telling y'all, we say this every episode. Please come down and try one of these bad boys. Definitely worth it. And we'll let the boys tell you for themselves.
Cheers, gentlemen. Thanks for coming on.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.
On.
Oh, yeah.
Coconutty.
I set myself up. My straw has a hole in it.
Oh, you know, in the last podcast, I was fighting one of those. I'm like, all right, just don't use the straw and don't mention it. But in this podcast, we're going with a different approach. Awesome, dude. Okay, so let's get started. Why don't you guys each tell the people at home who you are and what you were doing before you guys linked up with Dr. Dabber?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 100%. My name's Daniel Marshall. Before Dr. Dabber, I was working at a local smoke shop in town, Mr. Bill's. Before that, I was in the floral industry for a little bit, and always been passionate about cannabis. Was happy to make that leap into the cannabis space. Of course.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. What about you, brother?
Hell yeah, I'm Dane. I started the same way, Mr. Bill's smoke shop. Transitioned over into a bud tender. And then, found my spot in sales.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool, too. So you guys knew each other beforehand?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah, actually, we grew up in Vegas, went to the same middle school, high school.
Okay.
Dane actually plugged me with the job at Mr. Bill's, kind of like breaking me into the industry.
Damn, that's
over 10
cool,
years
dude.
ago, yeah.
Hell yeah. So we got some history here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's always cool when you can, lift people up around you, right? So
Absolutely,
good for you guys. Good for you.
So since you guys have been in this industry a while, are you guys cannabis users yourself? Obviously.
Yes, sir.
100%. Long-time cannabis user, cannabis advocate, getting kicked out of school for cannabis. But now it's more socially accepted, so.
1,000%. Is there a specific strain or terpene that you guys usually go to? We're pretty big. I'm a limonene king. My man's a little fool.
I'm on the myrcene side, man.
There we go.
That's my favorite terp right there.
Heck yeah.
I do like more indica-leaning terps. I do like myrcene as well, or caryophyllene or linalool.
Yes, sir.
On sativa terps, I love terpinolene.
There you
like
go.
A nice Durban poison. Oh, man.
Oh, he just wants body sedatives. He's just trying to chill.
Yeah, I always want that heavy. I'm like, I want to feel how high I am right here, just in the eyes. When I know they're low, I'm like, okay, thank
heavy
you, little,
Yeah.
But, that's cool. Teach their own, right?
1,000%.
Nice
Yeah.
feeling.
Super naturally stimulated already. I don't need to be more up. I'm trying to mellow myself out.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
That's what I like about weed, I'm overproductive anyway. Slow me the fuck down, will ya?
Yeah, please.
I'm the opposite. You slow me down, I'm useless. Just throw me away.
Yeah, right. We've seen it in a few podcasts now when DJ's good and stuck.
Got to stick
cool.
with them limonene terps.
Yeah, exactly. Just, you know what I mean? Just nice and happy.
1,000%. We set ourselves up the wrong way all the time, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Par for the course. But so when you guys are smoking at home, what's your preferred method of consumption?
Oh, man. Great question. I consider myself a purist. I do love smoking out of like a quartz banger and a rig when I'm at home. I just picked up a control tower from Highly Educated. I feel like it's the cleanest way to consume your concentrates. But when I'm on the go, if I'm not at home, I'm taking my Dr. Dabber XS with me.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go. The new
Of course.
XS, that new heat. What about you, brother?
I'm the same way, man. Traditional quartz banger. Just get the taste. But yeah, if I'm on the go, my Dr. Dabber for sure.
There you go. We're amongst friends. That's exactly how I do it too.
1000%.
I got my glass at home, but if you're on the go, those e-rigs, you really can't beat just the convenience,
Absolutely.
Especially, out working, you got a, 8-hour shift out there, all around the city. You got to make sure you got something to stay up,
You said convenience.
Especially for me, I'm surrounded by a group that's not really cannabis influenced, so it's kind of cool pulling out a party trick when, hey, look at my Evo boost.
Right.
Yeah.
Come check this bad boy out.
Conversation starter.
Right, for
Like,
sure.
Flex, right?
I know. Finally.
And I got the fancy topper. No,
It's like something non-offensive. You're not afraid to put away. It's a really nice high-class device. Have it on your countertop. Almost looks like a lava lamp sometimes.
Of course.
That's cool. I mean,
So what sparked you guys to get into this industry? I mean, a lot of people, we've heard from our past guests before, like they had someone in their family that kind of drove them into getting into the cannabis industry for the medicinal uses. Is there any particular why you wanted to get into this?
Man, I would say just for a general love of the plant itself. I mean, I've always working at the smoke shop, wanting to be involved into the cannabis space. Definitely use that to propel me into the industry. Just the overall love of the plant. Using it in my teenage years into the adult, I've just found the benefits of it just calming me down.
Of course.
You know, they try to put you on socialized medicine. Say you have ADHD, take a Ritalin, take an Adderall. I always would find that a cannabis would be much more pleasing to my mindset and more effective.
Of course.
100%.
Dude, same. I've been around it since a kid, so yeah, just having that passion for it, seeing how it's working.
For sure.
Just love every part of the plant from seed to bag. Like, it's amazing.
For sure.
It's kind of like in your blood, though, Hawaiian.
It is in my blood, yes, for sure.
1,000%.
That's awesome.
Man, we got some island blood over here, man. There's
Island
3
boys.
out of 4.
Jamaica represent.
Oh, there we go. 4 out of 4. Here
Damn,
we
we're calling this episode the Island Boys, right?
go. Island boy.
You're right. That's not the first time we've done that joke,
No,
but
that's
it's cool. It tracks, it tracks.
We're just always drawn to the plant, being from the islands, right?
Of course.
There you
of
go.
course. I mean, honestly, a lot of the people, especially anybody indigenous, they're all about the earth, and cannabis is literally lines up with our culture,
100%.
But yeah, I mean,
That's probably a good segue to maybe we should start smoking some weed.
I believe so. Which I think I don't know where my help is. God damn it.
If we could get a table package over here, guys, I'd appreciate it. We're working on getting some weed. We got a tray full of goodies. I think we got some extracts. We got some infused pre-rolls. We got some Dr. Dabber Evos to enjoy these goodies. So, yeah, we'll get that over here. And while we're getting that delivered, why don't you guys tell the story on Dr. Dabber and kind of how Dr. Dabber got started?
Thank you,
Wow,
Ty.
look
I
at
appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Look at all that weed, huh?
Look at this beautiful package right here.
So if you guys, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off real quick, but just in case you guys see, man, this is one of our VIP packages that we do serve here at the Vegas Tasting Room. This was what we would include in our premium package. We've never showed off our premium package before. Our premium includes almost everything the rest of our packages do except the Evo Boost. Come down to take one of these bad boys. Everything is take-home product, including that Evo Boost. I promise you will not regret it.
Yeah, including the autographed Jerome Baker Designs bong. You get
Yes,
the hammer
sir.
pipes, grinder, papers, lighters. You got hemp wicks, all types of fun stuff in
Weed.
here. Anything you need to get high, And I think this is kind of the point here. I'm looking here. We got infused pre-rolls. We got extracts. We should probably all just we got 4 rollies. We just start there. You know what I
Let's
mean?
do it.
Work our way up. That work for you guys?
Absolutely.
All right,
Let's
let's
run it.
take one down and pass it around here, huh? There we go.
Appreciate it.
So these are AMA's infused pre-rolls. This is the cement cookies cross with double solo burger crumble infused.
Ooh.
I've heard great things about these. I don't think I've tried one myself yet, but I've been hearing that these things smack. I'm trying to look at the THC. What is he? 37% THC.
And my man's a terpenoline
What about
king
the
as well.
terpenes, though?
2.8
Yeah,
I heard THC is a
terpenoline.
fallacy.
Right,
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, it's just a factor. We got 5.3 on the caryophyllene. We
Yes,
got
sir.
2.6 on the terpenoline and 1.8 on that humulene.
Wow.
So I
Super
think-
sativa heavy.
yeah.
I see some CBG as well.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to be feeling that in the body there.
CBC as well. Nice.
Yeah, this is going to be good. Let's crack this sucker open.
Very
Let's see what it's
exciting.
about.
Let's get a nose on that.
All right.
Mm.
So yeah, to go back on what Tom was saying, how did you two come to work with Dr. Dabber? How did that all start accumulating?
Oh, yeah, really good question. I worked at Mr. Bill's for many years, going to the Champs trade shows as a consumer,
There
as,
we
a,
go.
as a buyer, just trying to break into the industry a little bit. I actually purchased multiple Dr. Dabber pens from the booth, and what really drew me in was at the Dr. Dabber booth at the trade shows. If you have not been, make sure you come check us out. We definitely give you a test drive before. You got to try before you buy. Similar to here
1000%.
at NuWu, you try the device. If you like it, you take it home.
There you go.
So being the consumer, I bought a Dr. Dabber Ghost, 2 light pens. They filled me up, sent me on my way. A couple years later, they moved up to Las Vegas. I was actually at the DMV renewing my license, smoking on my Dr. Dabber Ghost pen. I shit you not, bro. I get a call from Andy. He's our operations manager. He said we had met at Mr. Bill's. He seen me wearing a Dr. Dabber hat, remembered me from the trade show, and offered me an interview. The next day, I went down, brought my resume in, had an interview, and I landed a job in the warehouse, man. I was one of the first warehouse hires here in Las Vegas. And we literally built the team from there. Being that they're from Florida, I had a lot of good, reputable friends here that work hard. So we brought a couple people in the warehouse. Tried to get Dane over here since he brought me into Mr. Bill's. Want to return that favor to your friends.
There you go. That's awesome. Reciprocation. Hell yeah.
Sir.
Started with the warehouse man and worked my way up to events, activations, and now I'm the head of sales here at Dr. Dabber. So you never know who you're going to meet. My chefs used to always tell me you never know who you're going to meet. So always have to be on the best behavior, represent yourself. And
Yes, sir.
that rings true for me every day.
That's awesome.
That's
dude.
amazing.
Especially in this town too. It's true. You never know who's watching, right?
Absolutely.
So making an impact. That's awesome.
You can find a success story anywhere in this city, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We'd love to hear it. What about you, brother?
Yeah, same way. I was working at Bill's. Daniel and my other guy, Eric, came up to me with the job offer. Started in the warehouse. Worked in the warehouse for about a year. And got promoted to sales. We're just loving killing it right now.
Hell yeah. How have sales been?
Sales have been great, man. We've gained control over our nationwide distribution. So being able to build those relationships with our shops, provide them with, the Dr. Dabber products that they've been looking for. I feel like it's really helped us a lot. We've grown our sales team over the last year to about 6 people, and we're looking to grow even more into the next year.
Hell yeah. Good for you guys.
Thank you.
Those are good numbers.
So I heard you mention Florida. Is that where your headquarters is based out of?
We're actually based in Las Vegas, Nevada.
For sure.
But Dr. Dabber was birthed in Boca Raton, Florida. Yeah, moved out from Florida to Vegas in 2016, and
Gotcha.
Been here ever since.
Okay.
Man, that's crazy.
So that's wild. So that's
As well as
fucking
you were in this
5
industry.
years. So yeah, that's fucking wild. I was trying to do the math in my head, and I'm already feeling this rolling. So that's what I get for trying to do that.
It works.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Shout out to AMA. Thanks for the infused rollies.
Shout out AMA.
Shout out AMA.
So there's a lot of e-rig out there on the market. What separates Dr. Dabber compared to everybody else out there?
Oh, absolutely. So, we think consumption should be simple, clean, and efficient for everyone, not just someone who's a super heady user, a very tech-focused person. So we put our devices out there that'll operate for anyone, your grandma, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad. And I believe that really sets us apart. Our ease of use, our quality, and of course, we got that quartz atomizer right to the glass.
Right.
So
Course of glass.
Getting that flavor.
Yes, sir.
absolutely. Always break through to the reference point of a quartz banger at home. We're all using that here. So we want to give that same philosophy on our e-rigs.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I think you guys do a great job with it. I've always really enjoyed the carb aspect of the Evo myself. I think that's something that really helps you guys stand apart,
True.
So you get a strong hit, but you can clear the chamber and you can get where you're trying to go easier. You know what I'm saying?
Quick
So
connect
again,
adapter.
Exactly. I really like it. And shout out, I actually, what was that, Champs? When I saw you guys at the booth there, you guys had a phenomenal booth. I might have gotten a little dab there.
Super fatty one.
Yeah, no, you guys have some awesome products, and I really like some of the new collabs and some of the colors and things like that I saw at the booth. So you guys have always, the branding's been second to none in my opinion. So
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
We've been really trying to collaborate with, artists or athletes out there that really align with our mindsets here.
Yes.
As you guys know, we did the collab with Sugar Sean O'Malley on the Boost Evo and on the Switch most recently.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
It's very exciting. I can't wait to announce some cool collabs we got in the works.
You guys
Yeah.
have quite a few collabs as well, because I believe you guys got Sha'Carri Richardson sponsored as well, correct?
We did reach out to Sha'Carri.
Oh, I see.
We reached out, but we didn't hear any word back from our camp. So Sha'Carri, if you see this,
what are
please
you
reach
doing?
out.
Yeah, right.
We
Come
did
on,
make
dude.
her an
What's
offer.
up?
Right.
You guys know she did get in trouble for having cannabis in her system. I know
During the
it's-
Olympic run.
Yep, it's a great coping mechanism. I believe she had lost someone near and dear to her, and she was
Yes.
using cannabis as a coping mechanism. So I can't wait till we can live in an age where if athletes want to use self-medicate after the clock, let them, man. Why do they have to be
1000%.
penalized? I mean, we're seeing that with Brittany Griner right now, too.
Yeah. There's a lot of big ones out there that could definitely use your help, and I know Dr. Dabber would definitely love to sponsor some out there.
100%. We got some cool collabs in the past with Aaron Kai and
Oh, what?
A-Hole Sniffs Glue. They're famous paint artists. A-Hole Sniffs Glue's from Miami, and Aaron Kai, I believe, is a Hawaiian-based artist. He's most known for the repeating wave-like patterns.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
That's cool.
culture.
I mean, and that's exactly it. The culture is there, and you guys are definitely feeding back to the community and targeting artists and people that are making waves in the industry, and that's awesome to see. I think you guys have been a phenomenal partner. I mean, we've been working together. I guess DJ, you can comment on that better than I. for several years now.
For the 2 years now.
2 years. Yep.
I think we've been 2 years strong. We first brought the Evo Boost into the taste room, and we do have the Dr. Dabber switch here as well. If you guys want to come party hardy, you already know where to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and like DJ was saying, I mean, these the Evos do come with a premium package.
Yes.
So, if you've been eyeballing one, this is a great way to try it and, just kind of get it all in one fell swoop and, indulge in the only lounge here in Las Vegas. That's pretty fun, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Absolutely.
like we are right now. Fuck, this Rolly's kind of working, right?
So
It's hitting.
There you
You
go.
guys have
right?
been killing it with the only place in town where you can come safely consume cannabis. I feel like that's big for our community, at least. You guys are
Absolutely.
making waves.
We've always kind of been on the cutting edge, just because of who we are and what we do. And if we weren't taking advantage of that, like we would be doing a disservice to the community.
Of course.
But it is awesome to kind of be on the cutting edge and really just see it unfold. I'm really curious to see how consumption lounges go market wide.
facts.
I'm confident we're still going to be killing it one way or
Me
another,
too,
but you
me
know what I
too.
mean? Obviously, the competition, that's how capitalism works. It's going to make everything better. So I
Absolutely.
can't wait to kind of see it go wide and, I mean, see Vegas blow up in that regard. We're poised to be
1000%.
Amsterdam of the West within a
New
couple years,
Amsterdam.
Like, can't wait to see that, especially just seeing the cannabis culture in this town.
Yes.
I've been in legal weed since 2016, and just the prominence of it, you know what I mean? I was at a show last night, and I was literally saying beforehand, I'm like, I feel like every single person was passing along vape pens, and I'm like, this is fucking crazy, Like,
It's so socially accepted. I mean,
Exactly.
for those who don't like to drink and want
Yeah.
to indulge in cannabis, we need
Exactly.
these safe spaces. I can't wait
Yep.
till we can openly smoke at concerts. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe not in casinos with the liquor licenses and gaming,
Yeah.
but
Right.
I'm sure they have some kind of plans for us as well.
Right.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
they had the parking lot,
Yeah,
Like, you
know,
know, vape pen
you
during
know.
the show, you hotbox your car beforehand, right?
I definitely
Allegedly.
see spaces like this blowing up as like the pregame spot. We're gonna come here, we're gonna smoke before
Exactly.
going to the concert. I don't want to go to a bar and drink. I want to have a can of cocktail, a rollie, and some dabs before I go out hit the
Exactly.
town. So,
Yeah, right.
Yes,
Going
sir.
to the show, fucking litty. Right?
floating.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
to back up what Tom was saying, I mean, honestly, we're blessed, man. I mean, there's so many people you see in any history book with whatever they're starting to in the prohibition that they got to be the front lines, and we've been blessed that we've been able to lead this as well. So,
Absolutely.
man, it's been great.
Yeah, and thank you guys again for being a part of it. You guys have been awesome partners, and can't wait to keep going into the future, see what you guys keep growing and developing. And
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
to that point, is there any new stuff that you guys have coming down the pipeline that we want to talk about?
Oh yeah. So we've been working on. We're always looking to further consumption methods. We got the Dr. Dabber XS. That's the newest vape that we put onto the market. It's a very small nano rig. Fits in your front pocket. It still operates with that quartz to glass philosophy. But we're really trying to tap into, the beginner user, the grandmas, the moms, people who want to use concentrates as a medicine. So with just a simple push button operation, we have the XS available for them. Temperatures much lower, going from 475 up to 625. So if you
Wow.
like
Okay.
smoking hash, this device is absolutely going to be amazing for you.
Right.
And I think I got one over here. Is it cool if we bring it out?
Yeah, dude. Let's take a look.
We welcome gifts here all the time.
Yeah, exactly. We want to see the new toys.
I got the XS.
Oh man, looks like something out of Star Wars.
Welcome to the future, right? We've got the Dr. Dabber XS right here. It's our nano rig. Comes in a really nice packaging, all sealed with our security sticker. Let's bust this open, do a nice little unboxing here.
I like the design. It reminds me of what you guys do with the Switch. It obviously looks a lot smaller. I don't think you're going to fit a whole Switch in that box, right?
Definitely not. As you guys know, the Switch is probably the size of like a 2-liter bottle, something for being desktop at home, and we'll have the XS that's really designed for being on the go. Putting in your pocket. I know the Evo is very portable. It fits in your cup holder, but this bad boy is going to fit in your front pocket. I know some of the female pants pockets out there are not as generous as the males.
You might want to put that in your bag. you know?
Yes. I carry a fanny pack to the concert. This fits right in there.
There you
There you go.
So we got the unit with the quartz atomizer that threads inside, the glass attachment. We've got our nice little carb cap here. Firmly planted into the EVA foam.
That's a sleek design, though. And you have a little area for some percolation.
Oh, yeah.
Little bubbler.
So it's kind of like a little blooper. If you guys are familiar with the glass game, it definitely bloops. Just a simple percolation. We've got a nice accessory box here in the box. Inside here, you'll get a filling funnel, the carb cap tether. We got a couple of ISO snaps for you guys. That's the pre-filled isopropyl cotton swabs that we
Yes.
make. And it's really easy.
You guys have pre-filled ice. Hold up.
Yeah, dog.
That's fucking cool.
Let's talk about this
You,
for a
you
second.
guys are selling that on your website, or is it?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that before. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, shout out to Tuffy for this one. Shout out to T.
Shout out to
You snap the top and it fills the bottom, right?
Yep. So these will be pre-filled with isopropyl. I'll usually go in, dry anything that's remaining, snap it, and then wet at the end. That's my preferred method. You can get in your mouthpiece, in your pens, anything like that.
Crazy.
God damn, I'm living in like 2019 and this is like 2040. What is going on? I'm still using regular ass Q-tips, man. I gotta up my
Welcome to
game.
the future, guys. Welcome to the future. So with the excess, we do have this lovely filling funnel. Pop my rollie down. We don't recommend filling it while it's on the glass, but you can just insert this funnel right inside here. We do this because the glass is spill-proof.
Got you.
So inserting the funnel will make sure that the water does not get trapped in the top.
Damn, they thought of everything.
Damn.
That's crazy. Who has a funnel?
Yeah, I know.
Man.
Could you guys pass me one of those water bottles?
100%.
Can we get a water, please?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Much
come on,
appreciated.
brother.
Thanks, DJ.
Gotcha.
So
Appreciate
small
you,
amount
Leah.
of water right into the glass. I feel like less water is more, especially when you're doing concentrates. You don't want too much filtration. When you're doing flower, you want to cool the smoke. From what I understand about concentrates, you do not want to cool the smoke, and a lot of percolation kind of diffuses your terpenes.
Oh, that's not good. We like the terpenes. We want those,
We
right?
love the terps. So
Exactly.
this device will definitely cater to those lower temperatures. We got the carb cap tether right here. It's a platinum cured silicone. So it's all food grade. Carb cap locks in. And if you've ever used the Evo, it's just simple operation. 5 clicks turns the device on or off, and 3 clicks will cycle your temperature. Temps go as low as 475. We'll give you like a 900 milliamp battery, just some nerd facts. We'll give you like 35 hits on a full charge, so enough to get you through the
Damn.
day. And anybody want to fire it off first?
35 dabs in a day. It sounds like my kind of device.
It sounds like a challenge.
And,
That's awesome. Hell
Cool
yeah.
thing on this device, you can actually crescendo through the temperatures. A lot of our beta testing users, we found them starting at purple, the lowest, and you just triple click the button throughout your heating cycle. It'll crescendo up to the next, up to the next, up to the next, and you can essentially crescendo all the way around, back from high to low and back through the heating cycle. So it's a really fun device, man. Can't wait for the everyone to get their hands on this.
Especially
Does
if
the
you're
Evo
doing
Boost do
big.
the same?
The Evo Boost does do the same. It's kind of like a Easter egg in there.
Okay.
Like, hidden features. When you're hitting the Evo Boost, 5 clicks on. You can start your heating cycle just by pressing and holding.
Yes.
And then if it's too cold, just triple click. The device vibrates and it'll go up to temp. I'll let it go to green so we can actually see this here on camera. Takes about 10 seconds to heat up on the Evo Boost. If I'm hitting it, I'm like, all right, I want a little bit more temperature. I'll triple click, the device temps up, and it should just take a couple of seconds to reach that next level.
That is crazy.
Kind of like a hidden feature there. Same thing on the XS. This is designed for someone who wants to take their performance anywhere. The Evo will take you in your cup holder when you're on your road trips. And then the Switch, of course, something you have at home on your desktop when you're working from home, right there next to your computer. And your whatever color you guys like on the Switch.
Sure.
I like the clear one personally.
Yeah,
There you
me
go.
too.
There you
Me
go.
too.
Like seeing that smoke.
Yeah, 100%. It kind of reminds me of like the clear Game Boys. It was
Right.
like the first ever
Oh,
limited edition we
yeah.
dropped.
Damn. Throwing it back. I haven't even thought about those in a while.
Right? Pokemon Red version.
There you go. There you go.
Nah, man, my kids are getting to that age, so I got to start thinking about it soon.
Yeah, right.
Getting those some Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was Team Yellow. Come on, who didn't want the Pikachu?
All
you
right.
know? You know, I mean, I guess Charmander was pretty all right.
Charmander was cool. Yeah.
Your tail is on
Charmander
fire,
too.
bro. Your
Yeah.
tail is on fire.
It doesn't get any cooler than that.
All right.
I know-
Especially if
the
you're a
Charizard.
blunt smoker, you know what I mean? You always got a light.
I always got the flame with you.
I can never lose my lighter because if it goes out, I am dead.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
following you around.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so I mean,
It just got dark, you know. I think the weed's working. Huh? So I got a question. So I mean, I love the design of the XS, and I'm seeing the Evo. I mean, obviously there's some similarities. In your words, how would you say, like, what is the advantage of having the XS over the Evo, or what is the uses you would suggest?
oh yeah. So the Evo, if you guys haven't tried it, hits most similar to a traditional dab rig.
Yes.
That shit hits. You can
Yes.
get lower temperatures and get more terpene, or you can crank it up and it's really going to hit you in your throat. The XS is much smoother, does not hit like a traditional dab rig, but still is going to kick clouds. It's more smooth, like smooth and pleasing experience. I think it's the lower temperatures, and there's nowhere for the smoke to travel except for right to the user. So if you're trying to be ultra portable, going to music festivals, going hiking, this has less space in your bag, or this is kind of like my road trip device. If I'm traveling, I need to go on the airplane, I'll put this right in my backpack. It goes anywhere with me. But I definitely have taken this a lot more places because of the size.
Of course.
Yeah, it's more
Portability.
discretionary, right?
Yeah, portability versus, something that's more practical.
For sure.
And with the water in the chamber on the XS, is that something that like it doesn't leak out? Like if you were packing
Yep.
it up and it's like sitting there?
So we got the spill-proof glass.
Okay.
So if you just want to have this in your bag, it makes it really easy to not have to take the water out and then reinsert the water.
Gotcha.
And then the carb cap tether will keep you locked in, so you don't have to worry about this falling off and breaking.
That's a really cool design. I think you guys knocked it out of the park
For
with that
sure.
one.
Man, thanks, guys. I definitely we're gonna leave this one for the NuWu team.
Oh,
Hey,
man,
We can't wait
appreciate
for
it,
you
man.
guys to dive into this. And my best advice is it's a sipper. Sip it to rip it.
For sure.
Hey,
Hey,
I
there
think
you
we got to
go.
experience it firsthand, though. We do have some extracts on here. I think we should try hitting the XS and the Evo here,
Yeah,
right?
I'm down.
So let's take a look at some of these extracts we have. We got 22 AM by 22 Red, Mr. Shavo Adagian from System of a Down's brand. This is a nice sativa dominant hybrid. We're looking at 65% of the THC, 13.2 milligrams per grams of caryophyllene, 8.3 on the myrcene, and 5.3 on the limonene. Doesn't really sound like a sativa dominant, but no, if you guys want to take a look at that, you know what I mean? Let's load some of those up.
Yeah, shout out Chavo. Let's just move it down.
Yeah, he was just here picking up his consumer's choice, or not his consumer's choice bag. He's a NuWu Cup judge, just like Dr. Dabber is. How have you guys been enjoying that process so far?
Oh man, we're gonna sit down together and go through the extracts.
There you
We're
go.
probably trying to do it on our Dr. Dabber live stream.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
Thursdays at 6 p.m. So probably
That's
in the next
awesome.
2 weeks, we want to go live on our social media and do some live tasting so people know that it's not rigged. You know, it's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
out here.
Hell yeah.
I love how you guys have the tasting book, and the Gangier's guidelines.
Yes, sir.
Hell
It's
yeah.
really concise. Absolutely, we can't wait to dive into that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, and thank you guys for being a part of
Seriously.
it. You know, by the time this comes out, we'll be way past the live stream phase, but make sure you guys do tap in with their live stream. Make sure you guys
1000%.
subscribe to all that stuff. That's awesome. You guys are doing that, and thanks for being a part of, you know, our awards show. And
Thank you so much for choosing us.
absolutely,
We're honored to be
Again,
part of it.
you guys have been great partners. You know what I mean? So we can't wait to just keep furthering the relationship and keep killing it. You know.
Thanks, Tom.
1000%.
Thanks, DJ.
I think we need to up the ante though. So if you guys let's load up some of these devices. We have a couple Evos.
Let's
We also
do
have another
it.
extract here. We got some ice cream cake by Roots. I don't know what the terpenes are on this one. I lost it. But either way, we'll just keep it, dabbing it up and getting high.
I mean, to my knowledge, ice cream cake is a indica, Tom.
I think you're right there, DJ.
You know,
And I'm pretty sure we're going to fall on her face. It's fine.
I'm pretty sure somewhere or another there's some hybrids in that lineage. I'm a purist. No, I'm kidding.
I think everything's like a domestic hybrid nowadays,
Yeah,
right?
there's no
facts.
such thing as like a true sativa or indica anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Especially now that as the market matures. I mean, it's obviously still a THC-driven market, but I feel now you're seeing cultivators breed and crossbreed for THC numbers more so than like, I want these terpenes, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
trying to carry these notes. I'm like, I just want to be a high tester because I know it's going to sell.
For sure.
Which is... I mean, obviously,
double-edged
most of
sword.
us, industry vets, like, we know, like, THC is not everything, but to the layman, you know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
not every single customer who's going to go through the door is going to really give a fuck to learn, like, what are my terpenes and what's
Yeah.
really going into my body in this, which is unfortunate, but
Yeah.
because you don't see that, like, let's just compare it to alcohol, you know what I mean? How many people are walking in the liquor store and be like, what's the highest proof you got? You know what I mean?
They'd be drinking Everclear if that
That's
was the case.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's that many people getting drunk on Everclear on the regular.
Come on, and
And if they are, like, you're probably not someone I want to party with. Like, sounds like a fucking headache. But
I love that it's kind of up to us as the community to provide that education
Yeah.
on why we
Yes.
shop for THC percentages, the entourage, or not THC percentages, excuse me, the entourage effect
Yeah,
that you're
right.
getting from the terpenes. And if you like an effect that you're getting from cannabis, look at what the terpenes are, and then you can identify and shop for that experience that you're
Yes.
looking for.
100%,
It is
100%.
very frustrating going into another state, though. Very frustrating.
Yeah.
When you're such a entourage type of consumer, then you go to another state, you're like, hey, what do you have in it?
They don't list the terpenes.
Yeah. Nevada has been
frustrating.
really
So
spearheading
frustrating.
Yeah.
on the testing standards. Just, yeah, that'd be frustrating to be like, yeah, they're saying it's 35% THC. I'm like, well, one, I don't buy that.
Yeah.
Two, I kind of would like to know more about it, than just the THC number. You got nothing. Be like, no, it's an indica. Be like, come on, we just talked about this. Like, nothing's an indica anymore. God, no bullshit, a bullshitter,
I would never throw a store under the bus and put their name out there, but I was in the shop shopping in another out of state shop, and I asked them, "Oh, do you happen to have limonene in this strain?" And the person I was working with didn't know. They went to the back and asked, and then I just hear in the back, "They all have the same thing."
Oh, no.
Cool.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
Like-
I'll take two of them.
Yeah, just run it, I guess they'll be like, no, it's just good.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm really glad this isn't objective in any capacity. Is this loaded, ready to rock? I probably need help with
I
this.
think we need some dab tools. Yeah.
Need some dab tools. We got anything here? I mean, we got some pokers. I don't know if we got dab tools.
We forgot the dab tool. I'll take the poker though.
Take the poker.
I got a single dab tool if you guys want to share.
There we go. So we load the Evo from the top here, huh? Magnetic.
Yep. So with the Evo, it's all quartz atomizer that magnetizes inside.
Okay.
Drop that right in there. Glass magnetizes on top. And from here, it's just a push operation to start the heating.
Here we
I
go.
got this one at 550. Why don't you take it away, Dane?
Thanks, man.
We're putting on a clinic. This is how you get high with your Dr. Dabber Evo right here.
Takes
I'm not
about-
even gonna pretend I know what temperature this is on, but Tom, enjoy it.
Thanks, guy.
Hopefully
Is
that
it-
one's on the default.
Is
though.
this? What, there
It's
we go.
good.
You wait for the green. You
Yes,
press the
sir.
button.
Yep.
No, it's already ready to go.
You
You don't
just
have to
go?
press. Yes, sir.
Yep. Hit that quick connect adapter.
It might not.
Hit the triple click.
Triple click. 1, 2, 3. Like that.
And then hit the button 2 times to turn it off stealth mode.
Twice.
There it
you go.
is.
There we go. Now when it's green,
Yes, sir.
neat.
So that's what you call stealth mode.
Stealth
that makes sense.
Yeah, so you can hit the button 2 times if you're camping in your car at nighttime to turn all
Right.
the external lights on, except for the button.
It's like I'm not
Gotcha.
trying to let everyone know I'm getting faded right now. But if you know, you know.
Don't gas out the spot.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna want to wait till it turns green, but
I was just checking to see if it was hitting.
you're right. It's like John Legend.
It tastes
Give
great.
me
though.
the
All right.
green light.
Wow, we haven't had DJ singing on the podcast yet. I think the weed's working. You know?
Yeah, it definitely is for sure.
Oh, I think we're having
Yeah,
technical
we might have
difficulties.
some technical difficulties with this thing. Let me check it real quick.
Maybe it's user error. I don't know.
Yeah,
This one's hitting.
Hey,
Try
Dane-
this one. Let this one up.
Dane's ripping.
I was getting great flavor from that ice cream cake, though. It tastes really good. Shout out to Roots on the extract there.
Let me see if we can go up a temperature. Maybe that might be the problem. I made it a little bit hotter, so
There we go.
hopefully. Go ahead, my brother.
Take 2.
Getting a little bit of clouds. What is happening? Technical difficulties. I apologize. Oh, it's smoking.
I mean, it tastes like weed.
We'll just keep going. We'll just keep going up on temperature.
Load that fucker up. Let's just keep doing it. We'll get high one way or another. That's what I'm trying to say, you know. So you guys have been in Vegas since 2016.
Correct.
What was the year the company founded again?
The company started in 2013.
2013.
So coming up on 10 years now.
That's awesome. 10 years of Dr. Dabber. So, what, in your guys' opinion, having been here for a good chunk of that, has been some of the hardest aspects of scaling the company?
Oh man, I feel like probably with any business can attest to this is trying to find people that are as passionate as you that want to work in the cannabis space that aren't
Right.
trying to just get fucked up all day. You know, like you think, oh, we work in the cannabis space, you just get high all day long.
Right.
Like we get a lot of people like that trying to come in. Unfortunately, those aren't the people we're looking for. So
Right.
trying to scale and grow as a team, that's probably the hardest aspect is trying to find people who are professional, but also cannabis passionate as well.
Right. Getting the team dialed in.
Like-minded, like everyone on the team already.
Yeah, because we're kind of like a family, kind of like you guys here.
Right.
We're a very small company, maybe like 30 people between
Okay.
between everything. That
Wow.
anything you see that we do is just probably like about 30 people. So we're really close knit. COVID kind of fucked everything up, just
Of course.
for everybody. You know,
Yeah, of
everyone's
course.
working from home, but it's nice that we're getting back into the office. It feels very communal when you come into the office. It feels like family going to Dr.
There you
Dabber.
go.
So
For sure.
trying to find people that fit into that, you know, not just trying to take dabs all day. Some people smoke dabs and they can't function. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't like hiring those people either, you know?
with anything, I'm sure any business, it's hard, especially in Nevada. I feel like throughout the pandemic, it seems like they make it easy for people not to work. So finding people who are motivated to work too is also a problem lately.
Yeah, amen to that. I know there's been a lot of turnover, a lot of attrition. I've heard some pretty surprising numbers and statistics just in the local Nevada cannabis scene in that regard. But, you know, it again, you want people that have passion, that have drive, and those are going to be people that continue to help you pioneer and
Absolutely.
be the brand that you guys are. So,
Yeah.
we'll be getting there. You know?
And it all comes to breeding your culture. You know, as long as, like you said, you have a strong family, you won't let nobody come in and damage your family. You know, you got to
Absolutely.
make sure that they're all on the same page.
Absolutely. I mean, and to that point, why don't you guys describe the team that you guys have cultivated at Dr. Dabber? Said it's about 30 people.
Oh yeah, so I'll speak mostly about like the sales team since that's what I mostly directly directly
There we go. Shout out to the Evo, a good old lung kicker there.
The Evo is ripping. Hits more like a traditional rig, and we'll dive into the XS, and it's much, much smoother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties. You mind if we try that thing, my brother?
Right. Take two.
I'll switch you.
I feel.
Switch the glass, yeah.
I'll see what's going on.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so
tools here.
very sick. We're very diverse at Dr. Dabber, all
sure.
walks of life.
For sure.
We are such a diverse bunch of people from all parts of the country, and we're just like you and I, just like you and DJ. I mean, we're people who love cannabis, people who love being outdoors, people who love cats, people who love dogs. But ultimately, we have a strong team. We have a really we're working on a creative team. We're expanding that right now. So definitely check the job postings, the job
Hell
links,
yeah.
and just pushing out people who want to push out the sickest apparel that aligns with the culture, whether it be skateboard culture, music culture, cannabis culture.
Absolutely.
And the warehouse team, these guys absolutely crush it. There's probably our smallest team, just 2 or 3 guys pushing out every single package that Dr. Dabber puts out there. So whether it's the website, a wholesale, and then upper management, they really started the company back in 2013. We got a couple of guys there. Those are like the minds, the creative minds, absolutely pushing out all the ideas that you see from us. So very diverse, eclectic group of people we got here.
You're right, for sure. I mean, every time that we see the team over at your guys' booth at any of these events, man, y'all look solid, man. Y'all
Sorry,
not as solid as Tom's lungs, apparently.
I finally got a real hit there, and I was not expecting it. Woo!
Yes, sir.
It's cool. That's what this podcast does, right?
It's a ripping.
Yeah, 1,000%. So, oh man, we kind of already got into your excess, and we're about to test that bad boy out. Is there, as far as this culture, as far as cannabis culture, where do you see that it is heading? Because there are a lot of people that are here just for the culture, and there are a lot of people that are here for the clout.
True.
Where do you see that we are directing?
I feel like the people that we associate with,
Yes.
we're about the community. We're not just
sure.
trying to have the end result. I always like to tell people, why do you do what you do? Like, why do you wake up in the morning and get out of bed and come to work and grind? For us, it's because we love to make consumption simple, clean, and efficient. And we do that with our devices here. And, we just happen to make sick vaporizers. So I kind of like to operate from the inside out, not the outside in. I'm going to quote Simon Sinek. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So I feel like if you can communicate why you're doing what you do, it's really easy to see the people who are just kind of trying to come in, the Trustafarians with the big billfolds, not really about cannabis. They're just trying to make a profit. And we'll see some of those people. Maybe they'll last, maybe they won't. But I feel like people that are purely focused for the community and the culture that want to further the plant, make it more acceptable for everyone, make it more easily accessible, make it easy to consume. We're going to be the ones that's going to be here for a long time. So that's kind of where I see it shifting. I'm sure a lot of the snakes will get weeded out,
Of course. Just like in the industry.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm still dying, guys. I've been over here just trying to keep my breath and not just like die on camera, but this is me dead. Right now.
This is proof. Dr. Dabber works.
Jesus Christ. Where can they find Dr. Dabber? Is it the social channels, websites? Where's all that live?
You can find us all over the world, drdabber.com. We have a store locator right at the top, but being that we're a hardware company, we are sold all over the world, from the UK, Australia, Barcelona, Spain, and all across the United States.
Damn, that's crazy. Y'all in Australia.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Shout out to Ozpuff. Yeah.
Shout out Ozpuff.
Damn, that's what's up. Well, gentlemen, man, I truly appreciate you guys being on the podcast with us, letting us enjoy your devices and product as well. Is there anything that you want to let the crowd know at home? Oh my God, I am blasted too, man. That Dev just got me
this
too.
keeps working.
Cheers to the excess.
Yeah, well, that's
Sip it to rip it.
So, where can they find you guys all on social medias?
Instagram, just Dr. Dabber.
Got you.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. At Dr. Dabber, drdabber.com. We go live every Thursdays on Instagram. We love to invite people from the community. We love to have you guys on our live stream as well.
Let us know.
Sick.
Going live with Matthias tomorrow. But drdabber.com. And we got a store locator so you can find your products near and dear to you.
Cool. For sure. Well, before we close out, I didn't even get to ask you this. Do you guys have a message for anybody else that is trying to trailblaze this path as well, or just getting into the industry? Any words of wisdom?
Absolutely. One of my good homies actually used to work selling cars, and he really wanted to get into the cannabis space. His name's Dylan Bell. He actually works processing rosin right now for one of the main cannabis cultivators here in Las Vegas. He really wanted to get into the space. I said, man, think of it like a culinary industry. You want to get inside at the bottom, start as a dishwasher, start as a trimmer, start as, just working as attending hands on the plants, show you're passionate, and you'll be able to work your way up.
1,000.
Kind of similar to, I'm sure, a lot of us, how we got into the industry. You get your foot in the door, you show how passionate you are, you demonstrate your knowledge and skills, and you can work your way up and propel through the industry. So, start at the bottom, never give up, believe in yourself, and manifest whatever you want.
Hell yeah.
Real.
Wise words. That's beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
I'd like to piggyback off of him too, man. No matter where you start, if you're checking in IDs or if you're starting at the top, man, just taking all that knowledge, whatever you can get in from whoever you can get it from, just take it, man, because that's going to follow you, or it's going to stay with you and forever, honestly,
For sure.
in this industry.
1,000%.
You got to approach it from a student. All right, we're all students. We're always trying to learn,
We're
right?
learning every day.
That's awesome.
Still learning.
Yes,
Hell yeah. Wise words, gentlemen.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, of course, man.
It's
We
been a great
appreciate y'all,
podcast.
bro.
I think we probably still need to get a dab in at the bar, right?
Of course.
Again, we're Boro guys, right? Let's do this.
You guys want to take an excess dab first?
Oh, yeah. That's what we're going to do here while we roll credits.
Right.
Thank you guys for watching the NuWu Sessions Podcast. We out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all for getting us blasted, man. Shit.
Nice. Hell, my lungs will never be the same.
So with the excess, it takes about 9 seconds to heat up. While it's red, it's heating. It'll vibrate and go green when it's ready. And it's best to have a gentle sip with this. Just kind of like a mouth hit. If you hit it too hard, it doesn't allow the materials to vaporize.
A little smaller. You gotta let the dab do what it needs to do, right?
Absolutely.
But so when it's green, right?
Yep.
Like how you got the recommended fill line sticker. That's good. You gotta spell it out for people sometimes.
Sometimes,
Why
yeah.
isn't it working? Well, come on. Did you use the sticker?
And gentle sip, yeah.
I know, you're just ripping.
I mean, I really try to be gentle again. Without my lungs are still kind of seasoned a little bit. Just a little bit, Woo, woo. That's nice though.